Range operator. So, range operators. There's two of them in Swift. And basically, a range operator is to run through a set of values. And there's two different types. I'll show you the first. So, the way you use a range operator is through these decimal points. So, by using 3 decimal points, this is what's called a closed range operator. And it includes 1 and all the values and including number 5. So all the values of 1 through 5 including 1 and 5. So for example, in this we have a for loop. We're saying for every value from 1 through 5, loop through, and each time whatever the value is, assign it to this variable dog age. And here we're simply saying the dog is whatever the dog age is, years old. And this will print out the dog is 1 year old, 2 years old, 3, 4, 5, right? It goes through 5 times. Now, that's what's called a closed range operator. If we only do 2 decimal points instead of 3, this is what's called a half closed range operator. And this will run 1, 2, 3, 4, but not 5. So a half closed range operator does not include the last value that you specify using the range operator. So the documentation states a good place that you're going to use half closed range operators a lot is when you're working with something like an array, which is 0 based, and you need to use the count of something. And so you want to go all through the count, but you don't want the last value because that doesn't exist in the 0 based array. But I mean, we'll get more into that when we're talking about arrays. But just remember, range operator, there's 3 dots, which includes all the values from the start to the finish, including the start and the finish. And if you do just 2, it's the start all the way through except for the very last value.